What now? What now? Yo, that's what Harry Kane's screaming. Sounds a little bit familiar though, innit? Sounds a bit like who else? And I bet Harry Kane don't get dragged through the media like Jude did. But yeah, let's keep this positivo. Yeah, let's keep this positivo because England come back from adversity to win the game 2-1. And Harry Kane, he came to the front. He stepped up to the plate. Yeah, he made the difference. In the latter stages, in the knockout stages, he actually made the difference. Not no penalties, not no consolation goals or like he scored the equalizing goal and then the winning goal in a situation where England were going out of the tournament. So he 100% stepped up like that. That, you know, that could, even me, I hold it over him like in big games, in them crunch moments, them crunch times. I always feel like he ain't quite got that, what, like, you know, that character that he showed after he scored, that what now character. He ain't quite got that. And I always feel like you look at all the top boys, they've got that. Like, people always go on like Messi, some humble guy. No, he's not. He's just not like a Cristiano Ronaldo. But you can, listen, when Messi walks around the pitch and looks at them Argentina players, he's and if they dare not pass him the ball, if let the camera zoom in on Messi and see the look that he's giving them if they dare not pass him the ball. Like, if you don't pass Harry Kane the ball, that same, do you know what I mean? You ain't getting that pressure off of him. You get that more off Jude. When Jude's calling for the ball in a decent position and he don't get it, Jude's letting them know, like, yo, give me the ball, bro. Do you know what I mean? You don't, Harry would just turn and find another position, and do you know what I mean? So we need to see that character from our captain, from our talisman. We need to see that more often. We can't just rely on Jude for these type of moments when Jude, just turned 23. So whilst he was, because the last tournament, he must have been 2021. So he's 21, 22, just turned 23, and this is who, come on now, we can't be relying on young players, even with the talent of Jude. We need our talisman, our elder statesman, our captain. Do you know what I mean? Like, we need these guys to step up. Next person I need to see step up now is Rice, Declan Rice. I think he had his best game at right back. In the middle of the park. He was neither here nor there. Literally, he was neither here nor there. Like, he didn't do anything bad. He didn't do anything good. He was just kind of going through the motions for me. And yeah, at right back, I feel like at right back, he looked more effective at right back. Surprisingly, like, I heard Tony Cascarino on TalkSport all week. He's been saying, listen, we need to play Rice right back. We need to play Rice right back, yeah? And everyone's been slaughtering him about it. But I think now you're going to hear Tony on TalkSport, yeah? Loud and proud, saying, I told you so. But yeah, but I'll give it to him though. He's clearly carrying an injury. I'm surprised Tuchel didn't bring him off as soon as we went 2-1 up, to be honest with you. But now let's look at Tuchel. That's a nice little segue to now talk about the manager, because, mate, we're on our way out of the tournament, the World Cup tournament, and you're absolutely going ballistic at Jed, your right back, yeah, who you chose to bring to the squad, yeah. You're going ballistic at him. Like, I'm telling you, yeah, only Tuchel can get away with that. Like, the amount of times, listen, only Tuchel. When it was Jose Mourinho and Luke Shaw, he was getting called out for all types of stuff. Bullying, abusive behaviour, XYZ. Tuchel gets praised for it. Oh yeah, it shows character. We need this. We need this in the game. Do you know what I mean? Only Tuchel can get... Listen, Jose Mourinho is somewhere right now sipping a glass of wine saying, if I speak... I'm telling you, man. But yeah, back to Tuchel. Like, it takes a certain type of stubborn man to not admit your mistakes at this point, where we're on our way out of the tournament and you are now subbing your right back, your only natural right back that you have remaining in the squad, and replacing him with your vice captain, your centre midfield main man, your vice skipper. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so it just goes to show mistakes was made in the squad selection. And I believe mistakes were made because Tuchel was not going off of feelings, but he wasn't picking players because he personally just doesn't. All this about player profile, he doesn't fit to, is bullshit. You know why? It's a 26-man squad. You shouldn't have a squad that totally fits your player profile in a 26-man squad. You got to have variety. You got to have different profiles. That's the key to things. Otherwise, you're gonna make these substitutions, these changes, and it's not gonna make a difference because you're bringing on a different player but with the same profile. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. I think overall, it was a decent game. It was probably a good. Well, it's never a good thing to come back from adversity, but to see England, because Croatia was different. Croatia was different. Obviously, this is a knockout game, and with Croatia, apart from the 2 moments they had when they scored, they never, even though they had more possession of the ball as well, they never seemed like they were in control of the game. Now, Congo, props to Congo, hats off to Congo, because even when they wasn't dominating possession, and in the first half, possession wasn't that, I'm pretty sure there wasn't that much in the possession stats. Second half, they sat back more. But first half, especially before England, especially just up until England scored, Congo looked happy. Even without the ball, they looked in a fair amount of control. Defensively, they were quite solid. Hey, Wan-Bissaka, listen, he had Rashford in his pocket. Rashford, I'd like to see the stats of attempted dribbles, attempted take-ons past Wan-Bissaka from Rashford. I don't think there's more than 1 or 2. And even 1 or 2, I'm just guessing there must be. I did not see 1 or 2 attempted take-ons from Rashford against Wan-Bissaka. Even when Rashford had a little bit of joy, he was cutting in and swinging in across, or he was taking on the centre-back. Is it Mbemba? He was taking on the centre-back when Wan-Bissaka has made a run forward. So, yeah, Wan-Bissaka had a brilliant game. Twanzebe as well up until the goal. Although Mbemba, the Harry Kane was kind of passed on by Mbemba for that second goal. And but yeah, I think the keeper, excellent game up until that first goal, because the excellent saves he made saves from Jude that he had no right to make. And in that first goal from Harry, the first header, he should have saved that. But speaking about goalkeepers, let's go back to England quickly. Pickford, England's greatest ever goalkeeper, I'm hearing from every pundit on the TV. Never lets England down and all of that. And who's been questioned? A few people's been questioning him though, on TalkSport. Emmanuel Petit has been questioning him. And there's someone else. Troy Deeney has been questioning him. And they've been getting stick. Like, utter stick. Listen, he never lets England down. X, Y, Z. But then we've seen rashness from him already. He could have got sent off. Was it against Ghana or Panama? I think Panama. One of the two. He could have got sent off. The Croatia goal, I'm still saying he should have saved that. That was not top bins. It was not side netting. He should have saved that. Got a hand to it as well. And then today he gets done at his near post. So, yeah, you got to look into that. And in general, with the, you know what I mean? I've done my preview. So if you want to know my thoughts in general about how I feel we should have set up, you can go check that out. I don't want to get into it now because I'm trying to get back into the venue. You know what I mean? The vibes are high right now. England's just won. 2-1. They're through on to play Mexico, who looked good, by the way, against Ecuador. I was actually surprised how good I thought Ecuador might be a bit too much for them, but they look very good against Ecuador. So yeah, I'm gonna head off, but yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, like and subscribe. And if you ain't checked out my preview, just go and check out my preview, because I'm telling you, there's a few gems in there where I feel like it would have been a much easier game for England if, do you know what I mean? Kind of, yeah? All right, cool, love.